Tabletop role-playing news. We aim to amuse and we aim to enthuse. And Morris's unofficial tabletop RPG. Doggy.
Hello, and welcome to Morris's unofficial tabletop RPG talk. I am Russ, aka Morris, or Morris, aka Russ, and with me this week is
PJ Coffey from the Southampton Guild Role Players, also from Homebrew and Hacking TTRPG Design. Joining us today, bathed in all her angelic glory, it's the one, it's the only.
It's me, Jessica from EM Publishing. And yes, those of you that are joining us for the live stream, by the way, if you're listening to the podcast, we live stream every Friday, 2 p.m. BST or 9 a.m. Eastern on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. But yeah, people watching will notice that I am in a different location. I'm in Southwest Wales, and the lighting situation is not ideal. But
it looks
nevertheless,
like you have like the sun in your right eye, but not your left.
That is what is happening.
Yeah.
So.
that is why you're winking. It's not you're not like winking at the camera. It's more of a
just having a stroke.
Yeah.
No. Well, when I started recording, the sun was not here because people that have been to Southwest Wales know it is generally not present. But suddenly it has appeared 5 minutes before recording. But we're just going to have to deal with the fact that I'm bathed in sunlight or radiant.
It almost makes you look a little like the Batman villain Two-Face.
You caught me. I need to get that. I need to get that jacket I have that's got two different colours. If I do this, it's better. If I just stand like this,
sit like that for the rest of the show.
Second part salute.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, let's carry on.
Anyway.
This is normal.
Anyway.
No problems here.
I gotta apologise if I am slightly. Yeah, if I am slightly out of focus, I am feeling quite poorly. I've been quite poorly all week. Some kind of weird flu-y thing. So my brain and my head is all fucky. But I'm surviving. And I struggled here anyway to do this podcast just for you.
Thank you.
Right,
Heroic.
Should we do some news?
Yes. There's not too much news this week, so it might be slightly quicker than usual
it
for
might
you.
Be slightly quicker, yeah. So let's start with D&D. Just to make a change.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this chap here is John Haidt. He is the president of Wizards of the Coast. And he did a big long interview with GameIndustry.biz the other day. All about Wizards, including Magic and video games and all sorts of stuff. But of course, part of that, he was talking about D&D and the new franchise model that they've been talking about recently.
Yeah, I remember we covered that the other month, and it confused a lot of people because they thought that meant that people could buy a franchise of D&D like you buy McDonald's franchise, but that's not what it means.
No, it's franchise as in the Marvel franchise, or the it's a franchise as in an IP, a property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More, I guess brand might be the best way for most people to understand it.
I guess.
Yeah, that would have been the term I'd have used, but nevertheless, that's not the one that they chose.
Yeah. So he talked about a couple of things. He talked about the franchise model. He talked a little bit about video games, and he also talked a bit about AI.
Oh yeah,
generative AI.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So...
I mean, he's got too much money on hand and wishes to set some of it on fire. I mean, he could give it to me. I'll set it on fire for him, or I'll spend it. Like, either way is good. Yeah.
Well, this is what the franchise model is about.
Yes.
It's basically about bringing in all these different properties which are related to the brand and having kind of like a synergistic effect on each other.
Baldur's Gate 3, Dungeons & Dragons Honor Amongst Thieves, definitely part of the D&D brand. Stranger Things is part of D&D now?
No, it's not necessarily part of the D&D brand, but it is also sort of part of how their going forward strategy is. So he mentions in the interview that they wish that they had some kind of D&D products linked into Honor Amongst Thieves.
Yeah, that felt like an obvious win.
Yeah.
I remember they had like some pre-gens and stuff, but
But there could have been a Honor Amongst Thieves starter set. There could have been a
Yeah.
hardcover adventure. You know, there's a load of different things they could have done, but they did none of those things.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really good. So, oh, sorry.
Yeah, I enjoyed the film. I mean, I think because in the film they had previously gone on a heist, and that's the movie was set after that. The adventure could have been that heist, and you could have been someone else there. That could have been a good tie-in. So
Yeah.
I don't know, just as
Yeah.
a idea.
So Rai versus the World there says, what, no mention of the new Exodus TTRPG? Yeah, I mean, we did cover that the other week, but yes, that's an excellent example of them making a TTRPG to go along with a video game that they're producing. So they actually did it this time. They actually, did the two things. But I think that was planned long before this new franchise model came in.
I believe the question, and Rai versus World, you let me know if I got this wrong. The question is sort of an ironic, they didn't mention that they've released Exodus TTRPG as an example when he's talking about all this stuff.
Well, yes, yeah. I mean, that TTRPG has had very, very little publicity. It was a kind of a stealth drop, wasn't it, really?
Yeah. So they've got the branding correct to the extent that they've got the franchise model correct to the extent that they've got a game and a TTRPG. But actually talking about the TTRPG seems to be just that little bit out of space.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
I imagine
I don't quite understand that, but hey.
Yeah.
I imagine they had these conversations internally, which is why they're like, hey, why aren't we doing this? And so they're restructuring to make sure they can. Because we've talked about there's the Stranger Things starter sets and information that are planned to come out next month in October, which is when I believe the final season of Stranger Things is coming together.
Welcome to the Hellfire Club, that is called.
Yeah. So maybe this is part of that new plan going forward, that hey, we need to streamline this and make sure that we're really maximizing on stuff. Because I was again really surprised that Baldur's Gate 3 didn't have more tie-in stuff, because it's been hugely popular. It's a very accessible, successful game, and I've heard lots of people online say, hey, I've never played a role-playing game, but I played Baldur's Gate 3 and quite liked it. Maybe I should give that a try. So there was an audience there of people that were curious.
Again, a Baldur's Gate starter set, box set.
Yeah.
In sort of mainstream stores would sell like hotcakes, I imagine.
Yeah, do an adventure based on Karlach's backstory where, spoilers, but it's been out for a while, you're fighting in the Hells and the Blood War, or perhaps you have an encounter in Baldur's Gate with Astarion or something. Or hell, maybe a Githyanki-based one where you meet Lae'zel prior to the adventure starting when you're in the Githyanki crash training for stuff.
These are all words.
Yeah.
These are all things you could do, just off the top of my head.
Okay.
Well, we've got some Astarion-led stuff, and
and there's some miniatures, and there's sort of bits and pieces. But
there is Astarion's Hunger, which is that new online D&D Beyond.
Yeah, but it's only a DLC, and it's a side thing, isn't it? It's not.
Yeah.
A box set is what they need.
It's like you say, it's bits and pieces.
Yeah. So, well, I assume this is the whole
point. I do not feel like I'm being marketed to take advantage of my enthusiasm.
Yeah, but I
think
think the idea is
there's two things up there. I actually quite like Baldur's Gate 3.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't talk about it much, but I do.
The Stranger Things box set is coming very soon.
Yeah.
So anyway,
that's great.
That's the first thing he talked about.
But for me, I don't. It's so. Yeah.
Then he talked a bit about AI. So he said in his interview, he said that the art that you see in a D&D product is going to come from the mind of a human. The final product will be made by a human being. They're not using generative AI to create the artwork, but they haven't ruled out the use of AI completely. And any uses of AI they will examine on a case-by-case basis. So I think what they're getting at there is, he went on to say a little more. He says, is this displacing the human soul, spirit, creativity in doing it? We want things that people have dreamt up. But then he also goes on to say, is it allowing us to take the drudgery out of things?
Mm.
So,
I mean, and that is the sizzle that is being sold for AI, that it will remove the drudgery from your life, that it will be the robotic butler that we're all promised, and it will just like be able to do useful things, summarize emails like in a competent fashion. Alas, reality
will
keeping
it do the
intruding its ugly
washing up?
head.
That's what I want to know.
No.
I want it to do the washing
No.
up.
No.
We get to keep all the chores. It gets to do like a ham-fisted job at
I want it
the
to
artistic
clean up
side.
after my dogs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want it to do that.
Yeah, I mean, currently the most enthusiastic about AI are computer programmers, and they're saying that it can be used to replace junior coders. Whereas people with a slightly broader view of the industry are like, if we don't have junior coders anymore, where will we get senior coders and engineers from?
We shall make them
Which is-
immortal.
yeah. Indeed. So yeah, it's just an ongoing problem. OpenAI is, you know what? Let's not talk about it because it's hilariously horrible. Yeah.
We could spend a long time in a rabbit hole down here, but I think
I would.
Opinions known.
He did give one example of how they thought they might use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just like this was related more to some of the video games they're doing. And it was to have AI do the voices in the video games during development so that could be tested on audiences before they lock down what the final text is going to be, at which point they would then bring in the voice actors to actually do the proper speech. So in the kind of development phase but not the final phase was kind of what he was saying. I mean,
I mean, you know, another way they could do that sort of thing, they could say, hey, Jimothy, why don't you read this out for us, just as a test piece? Blam.
Yes,
That's
the thing. I don't feel like that is a massive workload that the AI is taking on there.
No.
Is it?
It's like it's an attempt to solve the problem of wages. That's what this AI stuff is about, and it's very objectionable. But but I mean that is a very niche case, which is not very good. It doesn't do anything. Like it's not not its fault. It doesn't have context. It cannot do an image description in a helpful way to humans because it doesn't share context with humans.
It doesn't know what's important.
A design flaw, not a problem inherent to it. Yeah, well, exactly. It's like because it literally does not share context with us. That's not its fault. It's not the designer's fault, but like it's the people trying to tell you that it can do these things. It's their fault that there is a problem there. But yeah, and like reading that statement, like I am inclined to give Hasbro the benefit of the doubt and think that what we currently have at the moment, we've got this massive AI bubble that is like quivering, ready to pop, but you still have to, even if you look at the technology saying, nah, it's stupid, you still have to please your investors, not rule out AI. Yeah. So a lot of that's why a lot of people have thrown themselves full into AI because everyone else is doing it. And it's like that old Disney film about lemmings being thrown off a cliff, except of course for the horrible truth that actually they were being thrown off the cliff rather than throwing themselves off the cliff. Kind of grim. Anyway, sorry.
I'm just realizing, Russ, this is why we don't have investors at EM Publishing.
Because we don't use AI.
Yeah, because we made a big statement saying that's the only reason.
Entirely synthetic.
Yeah.
So
I can believe that.
We are using AI.
Okay.
All right. Well, no one told Deckard, and you'll be okay.
I would have thought. I would have hoped you'd be more efficient if that were the case, but you know.
Oof. 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 Shall we move on?
Anyway,
yeah, let's move on.
Moving on from this awkward topic.
Yeah.
I am joking.
How would you like a dragon head on the wall of your room?
It would go in this room, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
you
think
would
so.
like one. So this
Sure.
is 12 inches. It's the head of the 2024 Monster Manual Red Dragon.
So that's not to scale.
Well,
No,
maybe it's a small dragon.
it's quite a
isn't it?
small head, then, isn't it?
Little baby dragon.
Well, it'd be a wormling. It'd be a spot. It'd be a dragonette or something. Like barely even a wormling.
This image I'm seeing, it
It'd be like
looks
a
like a
lion
grown.
cub's head.
Yeah.
Well,
It looks like a grown
Full
dragon.
elder dragon with horns. Yeah.
Well, the previous ones weighed sort of 15 pounds or so. This one weighs 7 pounds, so it's like half the size of previous ones they've released.
Okay. So this is to accommodate scale.
Yes. I don't know what the price is.
I mean,
know what
I
the
guess if you're
previous ones
desperate
were.
to emulate a trophy room. Yeah, they were like $200-300, weren't they? Crazy price.
More like $500 for the previous ones.
Yeah.
So I assume this will be smaller in price as well as physically smaller.
Yeah, Damien's just commented he thought every house in Wales had a dragon head mounted. No, but that
every
is
house in Wales has a dragon.
Yeah, a live one.
Yeah.
An actual dragon.
They're actually a protected species. It's a dreadful problem because you can't do anything about them.
No.
Like back in the old days, you could send a group of adventurers, but nowadays it's like you have to call a specialist to have them relocate them.
Very similar to the heron that keeps visiting our garden and then standing next to the pond, looking longingly at the fish. And apparently, you're not allowed to do anything about that either because they are also protected.
Can you not shoo them away? Is shooing covered by protection?
I have 2 mobile anti-heron units which get deployed on a frequent basis.
Hudson and
they work very well. Extremely well.
Yeah.
Bit noisy, but they work.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, okay, so there's this dragon-mounted head that you can purchase.
Yes. And
A
it's
more
coming out
manageable
May.
head size.
In May,
No.
should you wish a dragon head on the wall of your house. There's another dragon you can buy.
Oh yeah?
If that's not enough dragons, you can also buy this dragon in June of next year. And this is an Amethyst dragon from WizKids. It's going to be $99.99 for the painted version or $79.99 for an unpainted version. And this is based on the version of the Amethyst dragon from Fizban's Treasury of Dragons.
Yeah.
There's an older version. They've updated the look of the dragons in 2024. So this is the older style.
And what size is that, did you say?
I don't know how big it is exactly.
Okay.
Well, it'd be about 12 inches tall or something like that, I reckon. 10 to 12. It's a big boy. Yeah. Do you remember, like, it was several months ago now, we had that whole thing where a lot of people complaining about the quality of the miniatures, and they didn't.
Yes.
They said the ones that were put on sale and the ones that they received were quite varied in quality.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was for Baldur's Gate 3.
Was that
that sounds right.
Yes.
We had a Shadow Heart who looked like a piece of old chewed up gum.
Yeah. It looked like that Spanish cathedral that had it restored.
Yes, no, that's absolutely.
Yeah. I was able to send you the thing afterwards, and you're like, oh yes, that is right. That's what she looks like. Yeah. So I personally would not have used this picture to sell my model, but I'm not WizKids, and I guess they are sensitive to complaints, so maybe it's a more realistic version of what the painted copy will look like.
I don't know.
Or maybe it's just a really unflattering camera angle.
It looks like a 3D representation, like a mock-up to me.
A lot of these often are actually. What you actually see is a photo of the model. They're often renderings, is the word, isn't it? They're often renderings.
Yeah.
I don't know whether this is or not. But
it looks like
you know what? Maybe it is. It's hard to say. Like, did you cut this out from?
No, that was the image. That was the actual image.
Right, because if you look between the
cut off was the image.
Oh, like you see on its claws, it's got like a white space between them, so it looks like they've done a bit of a
background remover.
Yeah, or something like a magic eye cut from Windows
it's
Paint
got
or
kind of-
something.
Well, the white stuff is generally supposed to be sort of translucent, isn't it? Underneath.
Yes.
It's
okay.
kind of purple on top, but translucent underneath.
Hence
Which I don't think they do now in 2024. I think they've dropped that look. But in 2014, the Amethyst dragons, coloured on top, translucent underneath.
So maybe that's part of the model.
Right. It doesn't look that way to me, especially if you look at the spines on its neck as well. You've got that similar sort of white business which is going on. It's not a flattering picture. I mean, I can see that there could be a good model there. I'd be interested in seeing an unpainted one, perhaps. But like as a painted version, I'll be honest. To me, it looks ugly. If you disagree, that's absolutely fine. It's an aesthetic thing. I think the underlying sculpture is fairly good, but the paint job as presented is unpleasant to look at.
Okay.
And those are our thoughts.
No, those are
sorry. They're definitely mine.
Yeah.
Russ has no thoughts. Just I
honestly don't have an opinion on it. It's a purplish dragon. Fine.
Yeah. Like I said, There's like I said, good sculpts though. I'd be interested. It's just like a weird choice of photo to me. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, let us wander away from Dungeons and Dragons and Wizards of the Coast into a different part of the TTRPG news.
This isn't actually technically TTRPG. This is CRPG, but based on a TTRPG.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
This Starfinder Afterlight, which is a video game based on the Starfinder 2nd edition rule set. They did announce it quite a while ago. I think we have mentioned it before.
I'd forgotten about it though.
Yeah, I pretty much had as well. But the news this week is that they have previewed a couple of the companions you can meet. So I think I don't know how similar this is to Baldur's Gate, but it's hard not to draw comparisons.
I mean, yeah.
So this is, sci-fi, science fantasy, I guess, is more Guardians of the Galaxy-esque, I guess, is kind of the tone that they're going for here. And they previewed a couple of the companions.
Let's see.
And they did that on an interview with Polygon.
Okay, cool.
This is kind of what the game looks like. You can see there's kind of a very neon, turn-based, Blade Runner-esque kind of aesthetic to it.
Looks fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it kind of puts me in mind of Shadowrun, by Harebrained Games.
A little Shadowrunny, yeah.
Especially now we've got this dialogue box open, which has got like a two-dimensional cartoon image of the character Lou, apparently. And then there's a set of options that you can choose to respond to her. I think that's in the Mass Effect style, but I've never actually been able to play Mass Effect, so I don't know.
Well, should we have a look at a couple of the companions then?
Yeah, let's do it.
This is the first one.
Tycho?
Tycho.
Yes. Is it a rat?
He's a... I don't know how you pronounce this word. YS are the first two letters. Isoki? YSOKI. Isoki operative. With a mechanical arm. And they say a punk aesthetic. And he'll be voiced by Inel Tomlinson.
He's a blend for me of Rocket Raccoon and Biker Mice from Mars.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I can see
yes.
that. I can see that.
Excellent call. That's nailed it, yeah.
Yes.
And he may be holding a thermal detonator.
Possibly. Well, he's an inventor who's fallen on some hard times.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear.
Yeah. The other companion you can pick up is Cole, a Vesk soldier.
And this is a heritage, also is it ancestry they call it in Starfinder and Pathfinder?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. I think this is an ancestry they have in Starfinder, because I think I recognise this art style. So.
Yeah.
You're familiar.
This one is voiced by Fred Tatasciore.
I don't know that off the top of my head. Have they got any big credits I'd know, or?
I don't know.
Okay, so
alrighty. It's a big blue lizard chap with like a white beater vest and some Han Solo trousers, and the most amazing pair of Elton John style sunglasses.
Are they sunglasses?
Well, I don't think they're his face. Like, it's I can see the whites of his eyes are tinted
Oh yes, I thought they were horns at first, but no,
Yes,
you're
so did
correct.
I.
He's wearing orange spiky triangle sunglasses.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a dude.
Well, this character is inspired by John McClane.
Okay.
Hence the white beater.
And Indiana Jones.
I see it. I see the I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if if they were blue lizards in space.
And from the text I have here, the voice actor was doing their best Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. I haven't heard the voice. This is only what I'm reading.
I'm excited to hear it based on that description.
Yeah.
What are the dates on this?
I like a bit of sci-fi.
Game?
I like sci-fi. This game is going to be 40 hours. You start at level 1, finish at level 7 or 8, coming out in 2027. So it's quite a while off yet.
Oh,
quite a while off yet. And it's got it says Guardians of the Galaxy kind of vibe. It's focused on a threat from the undead dwelling on the planet Eox.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to temper my excitement because it's coming out 2027. So I think this is something I'm going to keep an eye on, though. So if they give more previews and info, I'd love to put it out on the show because I think this is something I might add to my wish list of video games. Yeah. I'm still not quite done with Baldur's Gate 3, though. I'm still playing that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For how long now? 3 years now, is that? That's quite a while to play a video game. I normally last 45 minutes.
At least 2.
You've managed 3 years.
2 years. 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
We should go back and have another go.
I think it was autumn 23. Yes.
I enjoyed it.
Good.
It was fun watching Russ blunder into stuff. It was like, well, guess we're gonna follow this lady. What could go wrong?
I did get to blow you both up at one point, accidentally, admittedly, but still.
Yeah, sure. Well, I don't think it made a difference at that point.
No. Right. It is a quiet week. We are kind of starting to come to the end of the show quickly. Honestly, there's so little news this week. But I believe this was you, Peter, who put this one up.
Yes. This is True Cult, is how I pronounce it, but it's spelt TRVE CVLT, and that's actually
the Roman style. Yeah.
Yes, indeed, and that's how you have to spell it if you wish to find it. Because that's how they put it on the publisher page. Yes. There'll be a link in the show notes. But the reason I mention it is because it's not every day I come across a choose your own adventure in the black metal style with touches of cyberpunk and fantasy. I'm like, okay, so I can't even read the cover. So if you're a Morkborg fan, you're just going to love this.
It's a lot like one of those images you have to look at and try and see the words or the image within it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Magic Eye picture,
Eye.
but slightly more readable. But I don't know too much about it beyond that. But I saw it was being offered by Tenebris Press. It's a soft cover book. You've been invited to take back the drum Abyss, the cult band you founded. And it looks like you're going to be doing black metal and so forth. I will say probably not for the kids. So if you've got like a young teenager or a small child, they're probably not going to do this unless they're like really into their Wednesday Addams vibes. But for those black metal friends who've never grown up and just Good. Shout out to Lee Williams. Hi. Then this book could be for you.
What is black metal as opposed to heavy metal or death metal? What are the different?
Or thrash metal or speed metal.
Yeah, I don't know what any of these things. I know what sort of like
Thrash.
metal-y music sounds like to me, and I'm not sure I can distinguish the different subgenres.
I don't think I can either, and we're having a little bit of lag for PJ. So
Yeah,
PJ may
yeah.
know, be able to
Believe-
explain, but I
I
cannot hear them.
believe that you'd have more. That's a terrible time for the internet to fall down. But I believe I would distinguish them as if you're black metal, you have more corpse paint, and it's more of a focus on death and cannibalism, as I understand.
Okay.
Yes, corpse paint. You see, like they've got that distinctive, like on the cover of the book, he's got like that white, and the eyes are all blacked out.
Oh,
That's-
right. Like
It's meant to,
Like
like Kiss.
Is it
Kiss.
Yes. There you go. I do know
Yeah,
about it.
like
then.
Kiss.
I am clearly an expert in the subject then. Fine. Okay. I'm the world's leading expert in the
I
subject.
don't know if Kiss are black metal, but I do know. I'm pretty sure that's corpse paint. The idea is it's like you've got sunken eyes and so forth and pale skin, so it looks like you're dead.
I just thought it was clown paint. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's the Insane Clown Posse, who are a
Isn't-
different group, and they do different things.
Okay. I believe you.
You should.
Okay. Right.
Anyway, this looks cool.
Right.
Thanks for sharing.
I found
Yeah, very welcome.
fun-looking Kickstarter.
Oh yeah, so
This one was called Raptor Ruckus. A survival
Nice.
horror tabletop RPG game through a dinosaur park on the edge of extinction. So basically,
Lovely.
it's-
I know
as far as
exactly
I can
what's
make
going to
out,
happen.
Jurassic Park, the RPG. And you get lots of
Non-licensed.
Okay.
dinosaur miniatures, and I do like dinosaur miniatures. Which is kind of, it's quite tempting. I might actually back this. So it's rules light, it's D20 based. The fences are down, the power's out, and you're at the bottom of the food chain.
as
Lots of
a
fun.
raptor or as a human. I asked
As
a
a what,
question.
sorry?
I think you play a human in this.
You play human.
And
You
the
play
dinosaurs are
human.
the adversaries.
Boo!
Yeah.
Boo! I want to play as a raptor. Oh, sorry.
Well, it uses a variant of Mork Borg, which
Shocking.
is overhauled, expanded, and reimagined. And you'll be scavenging supplies, counting bullets, and evading carnivores, all the while trying to push that rising panic further into your gut.
All right.
That's fun.
Gosh.
That's
Yeah.
not fun.
It looks
I
like
think-
there's a lot of books that you get with this Kickstarter.
Yeah. You
I'm
do
seeing
that stuff.
a screen and 6 books, as well as character
Let's have-
sheets.
Let's have a look exactly what you get. So you get hardcover, ribbons.
Ooh.
We do like ribbons.
Ribbon bookmarks. We love ribbon
Yeah.
bookmarks.
Yeah, we do like ribbons. We've got pamphlets,
Ooh.
various pamphlets. We've got character sheets, which are A5 size tearaway, 50 of them, lots of them. A 52 card deck, character folios, a Spinosaurus, a T-Rex, and a Velociraptor miniatures.
Mhm.
A 5-screen GM screen. There's a lot of stuff. there.
5.
A lot of stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously, to get all that stuff,
Right.
you're looking at some of the higher tiers, over
Yeah,
$100.
Well, yeah. Which is fair enough. If you get a GM screen, miniatures, and 6 books, I'm expecting to pay some money for those things. But I'm sure they have tiers that are
$300
just
for the
digital
top
only.
one,
And
yeah, they called it spared no expense, and you get pretty much everything, including the miniatures, for $300.
6 books and a GM screen, though, and minis.
And
That's
minis
kind of what
and
I think
cards,
you'd need to pay for
and
that.
a
Yeah.
baseball cap, and a fossil patch, and a prequel novel, and a novel. You get a lot of stuff. You get a lot of stuff, a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably only in it for, well, I want the miniatures though. So I like the dinosaurs. But then
Who doesn't?
again, yeah. But then again, it's not like small plastic toy dinosaurs are hard to come by very cheaply, is it?
Well, that is true. That is true.
like the Natural History Museum in London, for example, does have an excellent range. But yeah, I mean, they don't look like bad models. The only thing I would challenge is probably that you have to avoid the carnivores. I'd also say that the herbivores are very likely to also murder you.
Yes.
If they see you as a threat.
You don't want a brontosaurus sitting on you.
Like rhinos.
Like most large herbivores, it's like for them it's life or death. Quite literally any confrontation, so they just don't hold back, which is very bad.
Yeah.
Cape buffalo,
like hippos. They just
I think
hippos,
the hippos,
they're not going to eat you.
hippos
They just don't like you.
Yeah, they just want to kill you for fun. Yeah, basically.
A lot of the hippo stuff is they're not even trying to kill you. They just don't even notice you. They just run over you.
No, they're definitely
really?
out to kill you.
No.
Yeah. They are the leading.
They have hatred in their eyes.
Basically, they can't swim, so when they're chasing along the bottom of the river after you, what they're doing is they're just bouncing off the bottom and jumping after you because they're that determined to rip your boat into bits. So, I
don't know why, but that seems whimsical to me somehow. How whimsical!
I don't have anything against hippos. They're just being hippos, and they are extremely fun to watch eat watermelons. I'll say that.
Okay.
Well, do we have a bit of time then to talk about Draw Steel?
Sure. I don't have any pictures to share.
No,
you can talk about Draw Steel if you wish.
Yeah, I mean, like we are often a audio medium as well. Someone very kindly bought me a copy of the Delian Tomb, which is apparently the starter set which we were asking for. So there we go. It's got a starter set adventure.
In PDF was that?
In PDF, and it's like £8, which is pretty cheap, I felt. It's got a full set full set of pre-gens, which you can edit the names on, which I quite liked. And you know what? The rules are really good.
Okay.
Nice.
It all just that 3 levels of success with the 2d10, as you were saying. Yeah, that works. You've got edges and banes, which work like advantage and disadvantage, but basically it works in very similar ways. So if you're like, there's a situation here that is advantageous or disadvantageous, it's going to be an edge, right? And it's an edge, or it's a bane. And you can have up to 2 edges or 2 banes, and they cancel each other out 1 for 1. But yeah, it's really simple. And things like aura and lines, they do what you'd expect. If you played any board games, like with that sort of tactical minis, then you know pretty much what to expect. So it's got, and then the rest of it's exception management. So I would say it's probably something I would be able to run, which I'm pretty delighted by. Certainly compared to the Mutants Masterminds, which was keywords for days. Yeah. The monster stat blocks are, once you've got the grounding from having read having at least through the core rules, they're actually really easy to understand. In fact, they've got the what you roll and the table of what the results are inside the stat block. It feels like they're actually having to pad out the stat blocks because the monster's so simple and works so nicely, which was pretty cool.
So does the starter adventure talk you through the rules and sort of introduce them to you gradually?
I haven't actually managed to get into the starter adventure because I started reading the basic rules, which came with it, because I thought that would probably be an idea. I don't know. I imagine it would, and it would probably do a fairly good job based on because one of the things I've really enjoyed about this is the really clear, direct communication style it uses. And also,
love that.
In the introduction, it says, if you like this sort of role-playing game, you should play this other role-playing game. If you like this sort of thing in your role-playing game, you should play this other role-playing game. Oh, and here's if you like this sort of thing, you should play Daggerheart. For everyone else who's still with us, buckle in, we're going to have a good time. I'm like, okay. Yeah. from feedback from people who, because I've been posting on Blue Sky about it, just because I like to do that sort of thing. It feels like 13th Age, there is valid comparisons. I feel it would be a very different game because there is a definite setting or choice of setting for Draw Steel, and 13th Age is deliberately anti-canonical. And also, Draw Steel has Russ noted, completely on the grid, but it really is very explicit about this and does it very well. And 13th Age rejects the grid in all ways. And the closest comparison then would be 4th edition D&D, but that's not meant in a derogatory manner because there's a lot of good things about it. People said if it was been sold as people talk a lot of rubbish about 4th Ed D&D, about like how it was terrible. Yeah. I'm like, is it though? Because it's like
I had to moderate the edition wars for many years. It was not fun.
No. So it's like, it's like a perfect. I mean, its major problem, as far as I can make out, is it had a terrible license for third-party developers. So take that as you will. But and things like the fights went on a long time. They're very explicit, as I say, that if a fight goes on for 5 rounds, that's an epic fight of massive proportions, and you should expect 3-round fights, which it tells you explicitly. Which I don't have to assume things. It says this is how it is. Roll with it. I'm like, oh, thank you. That's really helpful. I don't have to guess what you mean. You just told me what you mean. So it's like, I don't know how much fun it would be. I imagine it'd be quite fun to run because but I think all the devil's in the detail, like all the exceptions, as you said, Russ, of the cards. But yeah, like the underlying framework feels really strong. So a lot of the fears I had about it proved to be unfounded, and it looks like one hell of a tactical role-playing game.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Might even have to run it at some point.
Wow.
Exciting. I know.
Push the boat out. Give it a run. Give it a spin.
I mean, a lot of games I struggle to understand how I'd do it, but this one, it feels like I can probably run it without having to be constantly looking in the book every 5 minutes.
That's always good.
It's for me, and other people's minds may vary, it's intuitive design. Do not get involved in Draw Steel if you hate grids. You will have a terrible time. They're don't do Theatre of the Mind. I'm like, that's fair. Don't do Theatre of the Mind.
Okay. All right then. I guess our last thing this week is our Kickstarter coming next week on the 16th, which is next Tuesday, which is also the day that our new kitchen sideboard arrives. So quite a day in this household.
That's what people needed to know, Russ.
I know.
Yeah.
So have a day. I'm not sure which I'm more excited about, but they're both very exciting things.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Well, I'm more excited for the What's Old's new Bestiary.
You're not excited about my new kitchen sideboard, okay?
No.
I'm not at all. No, I've been running around the internet screaming about the What's Old's new Bestiary to anybody that will listen. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. We've got some really nice previews up on EN World, so you can have a look at stuff.
I'd like to show you one.
Oh.
This is. Can we make this big?
I can.
This is. I've got there's 3 pages here, but we have got some of the cyber beasts. So that's a cyber bear.
Nice.
Lovely little cyber bear there. We've also got a cyber snake and a cyber spider, which is already giving me nightmares.
Good.
And we have got a cyber wolf.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes.
Also, what you can see on these is you can see some of the other stuff we do. So I didn't want to just like copy our level up monstrous menageries, and we do all the different bits in now, which is like signs and behaviour and all that sort of thing. I didn't want to just copy it because level up is level up, and I wanted this to be a different game. But we do have different stuff. So what we have is in every single monster has a bunch of different layers, just like a 2 or 3 2-sentence description, nothing major, and similarly a bunch. I think it's 6 of each for every single creature, 6 layers and 6 little plot hooks, just 1 or 2
Ooh.
sentences. That's it. Nothing more. Just to sort of get you into the mindset and give you a few ideas and food for thought how you might use this monster.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do that for every single monster.
Could you give an example of a plot hook then for one of them?
I can try and if I can zoom in and read that. Oh,
That's a zoom in of me.
That's why does that keep happening?
Because you're clicking the wrong button.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I can't read those. Can you read them?
Okay. A rogue AI unleashes cyber beast swarms to secure its stronghold, forcing the party to fight or find a way to disable the creatures remotely. Okay. Answers my question nicely. Thank you.
Yeah, I love the cyber. I love the artwork as well. This is great.
It's
from Savage Mojo. No AI artwork, even though it is about cyber beasts. It didn't get all meta and use AI artwork. It is all human artwork, human text, human stat blocks, human everything. Mainly me, not the artwork. I hasten to add, you do not want to see my attempt to draw a cyber bear. It would not
have more
sell the
squares.
book. It would not sell the book well, I don't think.
No.
And the best part of this book is my credits in it, because we didn't know what to call what I did. So we just put hours of copy and pasting because that was the most accurate thing of what I did. But a huge amount of time went into collating things and putting them in one place. But I didn't write anything or edit anything technically, so we didn't know what to put. So we just put that.
Hours of copy and pasting.
Yeah, pretty much.
Probably a bit late to change it, but that would be curating.
I prefer hours of copy and pasting.
Yeah. But there you go. They know for the future.
Yeah.
It felt more specific, but but the PDF, the first draft is done. We've had a look at it.
Yeah. I was looking at it this morning. It is
we're
done.
just proofreading it and tweaking it, and as always, we'll have the PDF on the day the Kickstarter ends, which will be October 16th.
Yep.
And then then we're planning to go to print very quickly with it again.
Yes, very, very quickly. Yeah. So this launches on
Tuesday the 16th of September.
Hardcover book, PDF, and also you can pick up the What's Order's new starter set if you're new to the game, or the core rule books if you want to splash out a bit more, because the starter set is obviously, is it 25-ish in that region, Jess?
What's that, sorry?
The cost of the starter set.
The starter box set, yes, £25.
Yeah.
So that's like $30 around.
Yeah,
if
so
you
that's
translate
cheap
it.
and easy way to get into the system, and then you get the bestiary, and it's got lots of monsters for you.
And there's VTT tokens of the creatures and stuff that you can use, and because I think when you're getting a bestiary, it's always nice to have the tokens, because then you can also use them for whatever system, because you just got a whole bunch of digital tokens.
Yeah.
I mean, like the new core book, I really value. I really enjoy the world building tables you put in there. I thought they were very clever. Good job.
Yeah. I had great fun writing all those. So many years ago now. What was it 2016 or so? Oh wow.
Yeah,
that was a long time ago.
Yeah. And don't forget also you've got like the old book as well, which like has your noun verb magic system, and of course pages and pages and pages of polearms.
Which I mainly put in there as a joke.
I mean, just so many polearms.
I never really expect people to use all those polearms. It's just that, I don't know. It was a joke about 1E D&D and the polearm sketch.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, what can I say? It's one of the things that stuck out for me about that book. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's not really pages. It's a art piece and probably 1 page of polearms.
Yeah. I exaggerate comedic effects. They're decent books, and it's all cross-compatible, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
so keep an eye out on Tuesday.
Yes.
And that's it. I think we're done.
I think that's all for this week.
How exciting!
Short show.
Yeah. It was nearly an hour.
Yeah. Succinct, to the point.
Okay, we'll be back next week, same time, same place, streaming at 2 p.m. UK time, 9 a.m. Eastern time on YouTube, Twitch, and what's the third one?
Facebook.
Yes, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. So please join us again next week. I imagine we'll probably have a bit more news to share next week.
Fingers crossed.
If you enjoyed the show, please leave a nice comment for us. because there's people leaving nasty ones, and that makes him sad. It makes him do a sad face.
I actually quite like it. I think it's quite funny.
Okay. Oh, okay. In which case, don't leave a nice comment for us. He didn't deserve it. Okay, there we go. You had your chance, Morrissey.
Yeah, all right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining us. See you next
Bye
week.
bye.
All the tabletop role-playing news. We aim to amuse and we aim to enthuse. And Morris's unofficial tabletop RPG.